Hello FPL Managers to another video where we discuss together all the updates and tips ahead of the Game Week 13. Cleansheet odds. Arsenal travels to Brentford, aiming to maintain their joint top clean sheet record of 5 this season. Brentford, however, has scored in every home game. Crystal Palace heads to Kenilworth Road against struggling Luton Town, which hasn't kept a clean sheet this season and has failed to score 4 times. Crystal Palace leads the league with 5 clean sheets. Fulham faces in-form Wolverhampton Wanderers at Craven Cottage. Fulham has had 5 FTS, while Wolves have had only 1. However, Wolves have kept just 1 clean sheet compared to Fulham's 3. West Ham travels to Burnley, who has kept 0 clean sheets and has 5 FTS since their return to the Premier League. West Ham has scored in every away game. The game of the week is the early kickoff where Manchester City and Liverpool face off at the Etihad. Expect plenty of goals as both sides have only failed to score once this season. Team form, attack, in the last 6 game weeks. Chelsea ranks first for big chances created 22 and expected goals 14.0, while only Aston Villa 17 have scored more goals than them 16. They have registered over 2 expected goals in each of their last 3 matches despite facing Brentford, Tottenham, and Manchester City. Cole Palmer has scored 4 of their goals. All of those efforts have been penalties. With injuries and suspensions to key players, Tottenham suffered 2 consecutive losses. They face Aston Villa, Manchester City, West Ham, and Newcastle in the next 4 game weeks. Maybe it's time to move on from their assets. Aston Villa has scored the most goals and ranks in the top 3 for expected goals, shots on target, and big chances. They have been the best attack since his hat-trick versus Brighton in game week 7. Watkins has scored just 2 goals in 5 game weeks. Meanwhile, defensively, Arsenal has the best defense in the league in terms of goals conceded for. Expected goals conceded 3.90, shots on target conceded 12, and big chances conceded 5. Jared Branthwaite and Vitaly Nikolenko look like good picks from Everton as they have kept 2 clean sheets, allowed only 7.0 expected goals conceded, 19 shots on target conceded, and 9 big chances conceded. Burnley, Luton, and Sheffield United are yet to keep a clean sheet so far this season. No wonder they all rank in the bottom 3 for all our defensive metrics. Guys, do you remember Fantasy 5 Game? Yes, the free game with many prizes to win every week. They have teamed up with Opta to create the new amazing Opta 5 Game. Prize, £7,500. To play, create an account, link in the description, to pick 5 players from 5 match to beat their rating. If they all do, you win the jackpot. Good luck everyone, and let's see your teams in the comments. Top transfers in and out. Yes, the top move this week is replacing an injured English midfielder with a different injured English midfielder. A lesson on the perils of early transfers here. Maddison's ankle injury is set to keep him out till January, with managers flocking to inform Bowen 3 goals in his last 4 games, with excellent upcoming fixtures as a replacement. Having suffered a knee injury on international duty, he is almost certain to miss the Burnley game and could miss more. Not a move to copy. Maddison 15% ownership out, Palmer 9% ownership in. Palmer finally overlooks Bowen as the most transferred in player this week on Wednesday. The cheap Chelsea midfielder looks to be on penalties and has returned in 5 of his last 6 matches, including a double-digit haul versus Burnley. Chelsea has a couple of tricky fixtures upcoming, including Newcastle and Man U away, but then has a great run, where they play 6 of the bottom 9 teams consecutively. Looks like a good shout, and low risk given the price. Mitoma 35% ownership out, Palmer 9% ownership in. Mitoma only has 1 return since game week 6, was dropped last week, and looks to be carrying an injury. Nevertheless, he remains the 4th most owned midfielder in the game, so it's no surprise he's seen one of the highest numbers of transfers out. Top 10 stats in the last 6 game weeks for players. Mo Salah ranks first for FPL points 58, big chances 9, goals 7, XG 5.31 and shots in box 20. He is the most informed player right now. Cole Palmer is not only a penalty merchant. Yes, all his 4 goals were pens, but he is in top 10 for big chances 7, shots 16, expected assists 1.70 and expected goal involvement 6.17. At £5.2 million, he is a steal. Ramses Højlund failed to convert a single one of his 6 big chances. When will he score in the FPL? Chances of scoring over 2 goals. Man City have scored 16 goals in 5 home matches so far this season. Liverpool are yet to keep an away clean sheet, so Man City have a 38% chance of scoring more than once. Tottenham had scored exactly 2 goals in each of their first 4 home matches before losing 1-4-2. Chelsea, will Maddison's absence affect their goal-scoring form? West Ham travels to face a Burnley side who conceded the most goals, 17, and most shots on target, 37 in the last 6 game weeks. If Bowen is fit, he is expected to start as a center forward in the absence of Antonio and could be a good differential captain choice. All data and stats in this video are from Fantasy Football Scout members area. Sign up from the link in description and get a 7-day free trial. Goal scorer odds. Erling Haaland has a 51% chance of scoring against Liverpool home. In 5 home matches, he has blanked twice, against Newcastle and Bournemouth when he was injured. Aston Villa has conceded an average of 2 goals per away match so far this season. It's a good opportunity for Son Heung-min to exploit Villa's high-line defense and score again. After blanking in the last 2 game weeks, Tottenham Hotspur will be without their first-choice centre-backs against Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins could have fun playing against Eric Dier and Ben Davies. There are 20 players who are sitting on for yellow cards. Douglas Luiz £5.6 million and Bruno Fernandes £8.3 million, who have double-digit ownerships in FPL, are among this group. Budget defenders Jared Branthwaite £4 million and Issa Kabore £4 million are also precariously placed on. For bookings, Kieran Trippier £7 million, Matty Cash £5.2 million and Corey Mitoma £6.6 million are among the most significant names on 3 yellow cards, all of them with FPL ownerships of 33% plus. The informed Cole Palmer £5.2 million joined the list in game week 12 after being booked against his former employers. Craig Dawson £4.5 million, Joe Palhin £5 million and Yves Bazuma £5 million all collected their 5th bookings of the season last weekend and have been slapped with 1-game bans, missing out in game week 13. Top 3 differentials. Leandro Trossard, Arsenal £6.5 million. In the last 4 outings, he's shown promise with 6 shots and 2 chances created despite limited game time. Proven to be a valuable asset, capable of fantasy returns even when coming off the bench. Aberechi Eze, Crystal Palace £6.1 million. Before his injury, Eze was a key player in Crystal Palace's attacks, providing both creativity and goal-scoring threat. Returning last game week, he made an impact with a goal, 2 on-target shots, and 2 key passes. Hwang Hee-chan, Wolves £5.5 million. Among players priced below £7.5 million, he leads in goals with 6, and he has an additional assist. Playing more centrally in recent matches, he benefits from a favorable out-of-position advantage. Game week opponents Fulham have conceded in each of their last 6 matches. Captain picks. Haaland, an injured ankle again during the international break. Haaland sat out the Scotland fixture. He is however expected to play against Liverpool. The giant Norwegian is a phenomenon very hard to pick against. 16 points last time out against Chelsea. He has scored 41 points in the last 4 games. Liverpool's defense is much improved, however, keeping 3 clean sheets in the last 4. Salah, the Egyptian warmed up for the trip to Man City by scoring 4 goals against Djibouti last Thursday. While Salah is also on an incredible run, scoring 42 points in the last 4 games and has notched up 5 double-digit hauls so far. City are a formidable test but have only managed 4 clean sheets this term. Son, the Spurs' main man, always seems to be battered and bruised, but managed 3 goals on the international break. A home fixture against Aston Villa presents an opportunity to add to the 12 goals they have already conceded on the road, only keeping 1 clean sheet on the way. This is my Game Week 13 team. Last week, the assistant manager suggested that I transfer in Palmer 6 points and Maguire 6 points. I did, but I benched both. This round, the assistant manager is suggesting that I transfer out Bowen if confirmed injured from BMO. You can also get your team rated by the assistant manager from the link in our description. Subscribe guys for more content like this, and let's head to the predicted lineups.